Welcome to Procaffeinated, a series in which I go to different cafes and I try out their drinks, their pastries, or just their menu items, and I'll rate them. And on today's episode, we are currently here in Koreatown, LA. And first on our itinerary is Onescape, which is a brand new cafe here in Koreatown. And I've seen them all over Instagram, so let's go in and try out their drinks and pastry, shall we? Let's go. Hi. Can I get the orange cape and the blueberry matcha? 널 바라보며
yeah. 하고 싶은 말 내가 너의 그늘이 돼줄게 언제나 편하게 기대도 돼 네가 원한다면 yeah. 내가 너의 곁에 영원히 옆에서 지켜줄게 언제라도 짙은 어둠이
I'm here at Onescape and I'm really excited to try some of their drinks because they have so many really interesting drinks on their menu. The first one being an orange-scape, which is like a coffee with milk as well as oranges underneath. And then I also got a blueberry matcha because I love matcha and blueberry, and a blueberry matcha, oh my gosh. And they topped it off with matcha like powder as well as little pretty flowers. And my husband ordered a honey lavender milk tea, which looks really pretty and blue, by the way. And they topped it off with edible petals for us, flower petals. For pastries, I ordered a matcha scone. The one I'm most excited for is the orange cake because there was this cafe that I really like and they have a drink called an orange bianco, which is very similar. I'm really excited to try this orange cake, and I love that they decorated it with like a dehydrated orange at the top. Let's give this a try. I love the orange on the bottom. It's like an orange syrup. Actually, let me try out their coffee. I'll sip from the top. I do like the cream top that they added. It's slightly sweet, but it's not too sweet. And their coffee is actually really balanced. It's not acidic. It doesn't taste like too bitter, but like in a bad way. It's smooth. It's really smooth. And I really like the tartness or like the citrus of the orange on the bottom. I do wish that there is a little bit more pulp. They do have orange pulp. It's just not as much, but I still do really like this drink. If I were to rate this drink, I would give this probably a 9 out of 10 because I do really like this. Next up is the blueberry matcha. Oh my gosh, I am so excited because I love blueberries and I've had really good blueberry matchas in other cafes. So when I see it on the menu, oh, I have to try it. Oh, that's good. Holy cow. Actually, you know what? I think I like this more than the orange cape. That is delicious. The matcha cream top is so delicious. It has like so much like depth of flavor. It's very multi-dimensional. You get like the sweetness, the subtle sweetness of the matcha cream top, but it's like you get the blueberry flavor, like the sweetness of the blueberry, and then the matcha. And I don't know, it's just so flavorful, this blueberry matcha. I love that it's not too sweet because it can get really tiring if it is too sweet, but this is like very subtle sweetness, but it's mostly coming from the blueberry and it's like smooth and it's delicious. I would give this like a 9.7 just because I really like it. This is like one of my favorite matcha drinks I've ever had. Their matcha is really good. Last up, we have the honey lavender milk tea. I don't know how I feel about it because when my husband wanted to try the milk tea, they recommended a different drink. So maybe it's not their like best drink, but we'll see. Okay, so this drink is a little bit more on the sweet side compared to the other two. You do get a little bit of the milk tea, but it's not that strong in tea flavor, which I do wish it's a little bit more strong in tea flavor. But you do get that slight hint of lavender. There are certain certain places where they have like a milk tea or a tea and you don't taste that much of like the additional flavor, but you do definitely get the additional flavor of the lavender. I wish there was like more of that milk tea flavor together with the lavender. I think I would give this probably like 5. It's not my favorite drink. And I do want to give their pastry a try. I got the matcha scone because it looks really pretty and it's the last one, so maybe it's really popular. It's not bad. The matcha like glaze, it's very like sweet, and the scone feels a little slight bit dry. I wish it was a little bit more like buttery or more like, I don't know. It's a little bit airy, but it feels a little dry. It does make me thirsty though. Maybe it will pair well with a drink. I do like those like bits of like the dates or the figs. It's pretty good. But yeah, it's just like the breading. It just makes me feel thirsty. I could see a lot of people liking this too. I would give this maybe like a 7. I really like the aesthetic of this cafe. It's really like bright, airy, and just like I love the milk beige color. And it's a great place to sit down and chill, catch up with friends. But if you're looking to work here or study here, I believe there are 2 tables in the backside and it could fit about 3 to 4 people. Just know that seating is limited when it comes to working remotely from your laptop or if you're looking to study here. The coolest thing is that you can actually pick whatever cup you want your drink to come with. I didn't realize it until after I had already ordered my drinks, but in the very back, they do have like this whole shelf of different cups and like plates and cups that you could pick and then give it to the barista and then they can make your drink and use those cups. There are so many different varieties and they have so many different characters. It's so cute. If I were to come back, I'm definitely gonna go and pick out my own cup and use that for my drinks. But the cups that they do come with, a plastic cup, although it's not as eco-friendly, it's also really cute. And I do like that they give you like a cup sleeve with their branding on there. It says OneScape. I love this color. It's like a periwinkle blue and you can use it to wrap around your cup. I struggled a little bit. I've never had a cup sleeve like this before. If I were to come back, I would come back mostly for this drink. This is the most delicious drink. I just can't stop sipping on this. Oh, that's so good. June's recommendation for OneScape, blueberry matcha. Now that we're a little bit pro-caffeinated, I am really hungry and I'm hoping that we can find ourselves a really nice cafe that has both drinks as well as food. So I'll see you at the next spot. Here we are at Cafe Terrace. I hope I pronounced it right. Terrace, I don't know. I'm really excited because we ordered some drinks as well as food, and that is the main reason why we came to this place. It's because they have food options. My husband ordered a yuzu slush and I got a hazelnut latte. I love hazelnut lattes, so I'm really curious to see how theirs taste, and we're currently waiting for our food to come. Let's taste the drinks before our food come. It's actually not bad. I do like that it's not too milky. You taste more of the coffee, and in terms of coffee strength, I would say this is more on the like medium side for me, because some places I feel like when it's too milky or watered down, I don't taste the coffee as much, but I like that I can here. I was wondering what these little like bits are. I wonder if it's like cinnamon powder that they included or if it's just the powder that it came with, but overall not bad. Not the best hazelnut latte I've had, but not the worst. I think if I were to rate this, I would give this maybe like a 7.5. I wish I could taste a little bit more of the hazelnut. You do taste it, but I wish there was more hazelnut flavor. And then my husband got a yuzu slush, which looks really good. I see the little yuzu bits in here together with like the icy slush. Oops, I spilled. Really delicious. Between the two, I definitely prefer the yuzu slush. It's very refreshing, perfect for the summer day. It's citrusy, you get a little bit of that tartness, and I really like the taste of like the little bits of yuzu in here. You can somewhat taste it. It's not too gritty or anything. It's blended pretty smoothly, and it's just overall like very enjoyable. If I were to give this a rating, I would give this like a 9. And our food came. We got a cheese kimchi fried rice, which looks so good, and look at the cheese on the bottom, you guys. And it's topped with an egg. We also got a fancy cafe nacho, which looks delicious. It comes with some steak pieces as well as the nacho, of course, topped with some guacamole and pico de gallo. I don't know what that is. Oh, sour cream. And they also gave you pickled jalapenos on the side. I also got an avocado toast topped with a fried egg, and it comes with some arugula salad, which looks amazing. Are you ready? Let's dig in. The perfect bite right here. Everything all in one. We have egg, spam, rice, onion, everything. With kimchi too. So good. I love that it is a little bit spicier, like you get that kick, but it's well balanced with the egg. The egg kind of helps. The egg and the cheese, I would say, helps to balance that spiciness. The flavor of the kimchi is delicious, and the spam, you guys. I know some places have like chicken, but honestly, between the chicken and the spam, I much prefer the spam because it just tastes so much more like flavorful and that like extra umami that you would get from the spam. This is one of my favorite kimchi fried rice in a really long time. It's delicious. I highly recommend it. Kimchi fried rice, my husband and I both agree that it's a 9.5. Now, to dig into the avocado toast, I love avocado toast, and I was feeling a little fancy. I added in an extra egg today. You know what? I think I'm gonna add some salad on top. In the recent years, I find myself really enjoying arugula, which I don't think I like arugula when I was younger, but I guess it's an acquired taste. But now I find arugula so delicious. Let's do that bite with arugula, tomatoes, and then the avocado toast. Honestly, it's delicious. So you get a little bit of that kick because it has like little dried red peppers, and then the egg just so good. It's cooked to perfection. I love it when the yolk is runny. But what really completes this is the arugula and tomatoes. Just everything in one bite is just like heaven on earth. I too will give this avocado toast a 9.5 because it's so good. And then lastly, we have the nachos. My husband just created the perfect bite. It is bursting with flavor. The steak pieces, I feel like it's good. It's a little bit chewy, but I think it's because it's cut very small. So if the steak pieces were a little bit bigger, it would have been more tender and more soft. But it's not overcooked, which is what I like. You taste every layer by layer, all the flavors, and then the jalapeno came in with a little bit of that kick, but it's nice and pickly, so it's so good. I'll give it a 9 because the steak pieces were a little bit chewy, but other than that, it's really delicious. I killed the avocado toast. We also finished this as well, and we're gonna be finishing that up in a little bit. I just found out from an employee here that it's called Cafe Terrace or Cafe Terrace, so I pronounced it wrong. In terms of aesthetic, I don't think Cafe Terrace is as nice as Onescape, but I do really like their food. It's delicious drink. I think it could be a hit or miss. Like, my coffee is okay, but it's not like something that I would love drinking. On the other hand, the yuzu slush, really delicious. I would finish this right up. So it really depends on what you get. And the other thing that I want to talk about is that in terms of studying or working remotely, I would say that Cafe Terrace has a lot more seatings available. They have higher tables and chairs for you to sit there more comfortably and just working on your laptop. We even see some people gaming here, so I think, like, you know, if you want to game here, that's also fine. That's what we're gonna do later. We're just gonna play on our mobile game and just chill here. Overall, I could see myself spending a lot of time at a cafe like this if I actually live closer. The hubby and I will be playing some mobile games, so I'll see you in a little bit. Our next cafe spot in K-Town is Spot Coffee, so let's head on in.
요즘 내 얘기가 재미없어진 이유를 찾았어. I've been wasting all this time finding words to let go. Cause I'm looking for Neverland, backtracking on memory lanes, hoping it's not just a wonder.
I'm currently at Spot Coffee and waiting for my drinks and dessert to come. But first thing I noticed was that there were a lot of people sitting on their laptop. It seems like they're working, doing their own stuff on their computers. So I think this is a really good spot to just come here, get some work done. If you're a content creator, you can come here and edit your videos and whatnot. But the other thing is that like the chairs are pretty comfortable and you can sit here, the table perfect height. Our order came. I'm so excited. I got a matcha cream latte. So it's a combination of like a matcha cream or matcha on the bottom and coffee in between. And my husband got a passion fruit soda lemonade. And then we also got an exotic cake. I don't know what's exotic about it, but it looks really pretty with the flower design on top. First things first, let's try the drink. They told me that I should mix my matcha cream latte real well before I drink it. And let's try it. It's a really good blend of matcha and coffee. I do get a little bit of like the earthy notes from the matcha as well as the coffee. Like they're kind of distinct, but they blend really well together. I'm really curious what the top tastes like because I love tasting the cream top. So the cream top is a little bit on the sweet side, sweeter than some of the other places I've tried. I do like that it's like a matcha cream. It's not just like cream by itself. If I were to rate this, I would give this drink somewhere between 8 to 8.5. It's more milky, I would say. I wish it was just like stronger matcha taste for the cream top. And then let's try the passion fruit soda limeade. It looks really pretty. The only thing is that there are little bits of the seed, the passion fruit seed underneath, which I don't particularly like. Not bad. I do taste the lemonade and like the fizziness of the soda, which I do like. And then you do get the hints of passion fruit flavor at the very end. Very refreshing. Perfect for a summer day. I want to try the exotic cake. I got it because it looks really pretty. I think it has like almond and like all sorts of different flavors in here. Definitely exotic, I would say. I do taste coconut bits, which if you do like coconut, this is definitely going to be down your alley. I'm okay with coconut. What I do like is that it's like fruity and tart. I think they said they have like almond in there and maybe like some fruits. It's really hard to describe the flavor of this. The thing that I want to note is that like it's fruity, so it doesn't get tiring. I think it's like yuzu or something, which if you do like citrus, this is totally down your alley. I was being adventurous and I got this. Normally, I'm more of like a green tea or like a coffee or like Earl Grey type girl. I usually don't get a lot of fruit cakes, but this one's actually not too bad. I could see that if you do like eating fruit cake, this is gonna be one that you'll enjoy. But for me, I think I still would prefer something more on like the earthy side. If I were to give this a rating, I would give this maybe like a 7. Between the two, I'm definitely gravitating towards this passion fruit lemonade more. Hey there, it's another day and here I am back in LA and back in Koreatown. Today we're going to be checking out Six's, or is it 6XS coffee? I think I've been to Six's many years ago with my friend Nat. There were a lot of like drinks that I remembered wanting to try. I never like really rated their coffee. So today we're gonna do that. We're gonna go into Six's, try out their coffee, maybe see if they have matcha. I'm also feeling matcha too. So let's do that. Let's go inside because it's so hot today. Also, I'm really dressed because I'm going to a Keshi concert real soon. Let's get Procaffeinated and then we'll be ready for concert later.
I love a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Oh baby, when I lay my eyes on you from afar, I could swear I thought you fell from the stars. Think about you day and night, girl, even when you're not around. I don't want it if it's not with you. Keeping it straight, cause you got me feeling distracted. Let me show you the way, girl, I don't take it for granted. Why can't we just give it a go? Infatuated more than you know. I want you near with the same point of view. I'm always ready, so call me.
Alrighty, so I'm back out in my car. I'm currently parked on the street. It's paid parking, it's not free. There isn't any free parking here. So that's another thing that you also have to consider. I did paid parking thinking that I was gonna sit in there, but as soon as I get in there and I ordered my drink, I realized it was hot. There wasn't any AC and the barista were making their drinks, but I just don't know how good coffee can be if it's stored in a really hot environment. So that's another thing. I don't think their coffee is bad or anything like that. I'll have to try it and let you know. But in terms of aesthetic, I think it's not fully my aesthetic. It's a cute cafe if you want to sit there and maybe work remotely or study there, because I did see some tables and a couple of outlets there. And then in the front, they have like these benches in which you can sit there and enjoy your coffee. Some people did come in, but they ordered their drinks and they left right away. No one sat there. I think it's also because it was just extremely hot in there. I'm not hating on them or anything, just maybe not for me in the summertime. It's not Sixes, it's 6 cents coffee. That's what I found out. So I got the 6 cents Cloud. They said this is their most popular drink with the foam on top, espresso, and then milk on the bottom. I'm gonna take out the straw. I really like the blue on their cup. It's really cute. They said you can mix it or you can just sip as is. I'm gonna try the foam because I love like cream tops. The cream top is really good. It's slightly sweetened, but not too sweet. Kind of thick though. Overall, the cream top tastes really good. I really enjoy this. Time to try the coffee. The bottom of the coffee isn't sweet at all, but you get the slight hint of sweetness from the cream top, which is nice. I was expecting it for it to be really like milky and like no coffee taste at all, but I definitely do taste the espresso, which I appreciate whenever a coffee shop does that, when it's like a good ratio between milk to espresso. I actually do really like this. So if I were to rate this, I would probably give them an 8.2. The reason why I didn't give it like anything higher than that is because they said that this is their most popular drink, and I could see why it's like, you know, really like goes down easy, but at the same time, I feel like it's missing something, or it's missing that wow factor. It just tastes like any latte, I would say, with the cream top. So it's not like anything amazing or out of the ordinary. I also got a matcha yuzu or something like that. This is also another popular drink of theirs. It's matcha with yuzu, which is like a citrus. It looks like it could be like maybe like a yuzu soda or something like that, but they told me to mix it, so let me do that. I really love the vibrant green of this drink. It's like a matcha lemonade almost, because that's what yuzu is. It's just overall really refreshing. Yeah, again, not too sweet, but at the same time, just very enjoyable, and it just feels like it quenched my thirst. I would rate this probably like an 8.5. Again, it's not like anything that I haven't tried. I know it's like another one of their popular drink. I was expecting for it to be like very different, but I've had something similar like this before. It's lacking, you know, that wow factor for me. We're here at the next location here in K-Town, and it is About Time Coffee. This has been on my list for a while to try, and I do hope that they have some AC because your girl is basically melting. So let's go on in, get hydrated, get some caffeine in, and get procaffeinated, shall we? Let's go. My order arrived, and also they're playing a lot of Keshi songs. What are the chances? We're going to a Keshi concert soon, and so it's really nice to hear his songs at a cafe. It's very it's the vibe. Here are all of the drinks that I ordered. I got a matcha Einspanner. I got a corn latte. I also got a strawberry basil aid for my sister because it's really hot today and she's helping me film. So Thank you, sister. I also got a matcha cake because I want to get like a little bit of, I don't know, I'm feeling a little like sweet tooth. Before we do try the drinks and the dessert, I do want to talk about how much seating they have here at About Time. The cafe itself is quite large. There are so much seatings available, which I appreciate. And they have like tables for you to work on, tables for you to just enjoy with the drinks, or like benches like this. And then upstairs, they have a second floor. And on the second floor is a quiet space. Oh my gosh, there's a fly. Okay. On the second floor is a quiet space for people to go there and study or work. There were so many people up there and it was super quiet, so I didn't want to bother them. And I love the aesthetic of this cafe, and then like hints of greenery. It's a great place to just sit, chill, and if you just want to like quote-unquote loiter. I mean, of course you have to buy a drink, but like if you just want to sit here and spend some time here, they close at like midnight, which is amazing because I love it when cafes close late, because sometimes, you know, late at night, 10 p.m., I feel like it's that time I'm really wanting like a drink, and I'll go to a cafe, sit there, and like just really enjoy the night vibe. And that's what About Time is all about. So overall, so far, I'm really loving this cafe. Let's try the corn latte, because in recent years, I've been really enjoying a good corn latte. Let's see how this compares to all the other cafes that I've been to. And I do notice that they have like little bits of corn underneath, which is something that I love. Overall, not bad. I do wish it's a less milky, because it does feel a little bit too milky and not enough espresso. I'm not tasting as much of the coffee. It's not as strong here. It's more on the milky side. And I haven't even gotten to the cream top. So I feel like when the cream top seeps into the rest of the drink, it's going to be even milkier. So let's taste the cream top. The cream top tastes like corn, and it's not too sweet, and so I appreciate that. If I were to rate this, I'll give this an 8. I have to dink some points off because it doesn't fully have that espresso taste for me. It's a little too milky. I'm gonna try the matcha next. At the very top is a cream top, and they sprinkle it with matcha powder, which is a really nice touch. I appreciate that so much. I'm noticing that it's kind of light in color. Once I mix up the bottom of the drink, it's looking lighter in green, which is like to be expected. But again, I'm afraid that once the cream top seeps into the rest of the drink, it's gonna be too milky. This is definitely a lot sweeter than the corn latte. So if you like sweet, this is it. I think I would prefer it slightly less sweet, but I think that's something that you can always ask them. So I do get a little bit of that earthiness from the matcha, but again, it still feels slightly milky, but not as bad as the corn latte. So this is not too bad, and I'm gonna try out the cream top. Cream top is slightly sweet. Fly. If I were to rate this, I would give this 8.2. The ratio is still not quite there. The last drink is a strawberry basil aid. I think I'm getting a lot of these, the strawberry syrup. Maybe if I drink from the top. I'm gonna have to mix this real well. They mixed it earlier, but it has settled to the bottom. Although it's slightly sweet, I think it's not too bad. I think you can always ask to adjust the sweetness level. It's actually very enjoyable. I actually like this more than the other two drinks, so I'm gonna give this, I'll give this an 8.2. If it was a little bit less sweet, I think I would have given this an 8.5. Time to try the matcha cake. Maybe it's because it's so hot outside. I want something to really make me feel better. I love that it's stronger in matcha flavor, and it's not too sweet. That's good cake. I like that cake a lot. So I have a bite of cake on the side of my mouth, and I'm gonna sip on some latte. That is so good. Corn latte together with the cake, great combo. I have this thing where I really like to take a bite of a dessert or a cake and then sip on coffee or matcha. I just find that when you pair something that's sweet like a cake together with something that's a little bit more earthy and not as sweet, that I find that it balances out the sweetness level, and it's just overall a lot more enjoyable. I'm gonna try it with the matcha. That's also good. The matcha is a little bit sweeter, but overall still very good. I think if I adjusted the matcha sweetness level, I think that would have been really nice. Now that I'm pro-caffeinated and feeling so good, I'm gonna work on some stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!